flame belongs to Phoeros, god of fire and keeper of Inhera, the sun. The third constellation you spot is the snake, belonging to Aetherus, god of excess, also called the lying. Look at water constellations. Wave is the first constellation you let your gaze rest upon. It belongs to Bavera's goddess of the sea. Then there's Cup, ancient symbol of Herial, goddess of the harvest and also the fruitful one. Lastly, you can see the constellation of the blindfolded, which corresponds to the usual image of Sayela, goddess of destiny. You let the constellations be for now and continue exploring the Lorehold. Okay, let's look at the couches. Examine couches. Mirroring the racks of scrolls are 4 couches. Situate some pets from each rack. They look like they can provide a more relaxed way to study than the seats near the table. You can of course lie down on one of the couches. They are made of wooden frames covered in sognasthine, green mattresses and cushions of plain but useful design. But if I sit on the couches? Okay, and if I lie on couches? Feeling restive? Now, which couch will it be you'd like to lie on a bit? The couch to the northwest. You lie down on the couch and relax for a while. These seats certainly feel comfortable and you envy the students and researchers working here having such fine facilities at their disposal. After a while, you get up again and continue to explore the Lorehold. Okay. Wait, let me update my map. Now there's a lantern on the table. Griffin's marl is a source of varying materials, including the marble the table is made from, but also various ores. Judging by the mark on the foot of the lantern, the Smith Guild made the lantern, which has its own renowned school in Lorehaven. The craftwork shows depictions from the legends of Phoeros and Urtengor, the gods of fire and metalworking respectively. The table is the centerpiece of the room. It is a vast circular marble constructed of 3 pes of diameter. Griffin's marl is not far away from Lorehaven and might have provided the material. The surface of this furniture piece is covered with maps, particularly the western side. But you are able to notice that it is decorated by incisions of some sort. There is a lantern on the table. The surface of the table shows, when you take a closer look, the outline of the world of Kellereth. You notice the central Cervonian continent, where Santharia is located, and the other major landmasses of the world, Nibelmar, Agdor, Suchaloi, Yamalkane and Arulin gathered, gathered around it. Some sort of cloud or mist, which symbolizes the infamous ethereal void, marks the border of the table. A dot and symbol depiction of a building mark your current location in the world, the Lorehold. Let's investigate the west for a bit. Lorehold West Wing Corridor. That must be a long corridor. I will update my map now. You're at the eastern end of the corridor with a stone floor, walking on a long carpet that stretches far to the west. To the east you can see into the Lorehold main hall. To the west the corridor continues. And this is where we will go. You're in a corridor stretching east and west. The north and south are unlabeled doors, through which you can hear some students' noise. Let's go north first. Brick Study Hall. You are in a large room full of books and scrolls. There are several desks here, most of which are piled high with various scrolls and torches. I will just update my map real quick. Heirik, a somewhat stern-faced woman, her arms full of heavy books, is restacking them carefully onto the shelves lining the walls. Students are seated here working intently. Heirik? Students. You look around at the half dozen or so students, intent on their work. Most of them scarcely notice you. The closest one glances up briefly and then returns to his work. The person you want to talk to seems not to be around. Oh well. Shout at students. Calling the students here does not accomplish anything. Make fun of the students. Your command cannot be properly interpreted. Maybe you could try to rephrase your wish. Oh well. The woman Heirik Maring restacks some books while overlooking the work of the students. She appears pretty stern and doesn't seem to enjoy your presence at all. Enjoy your presence? What does that even mean? Okay, what about Carlos? You approach the nearest student. He is human, a very thin, hungry-looking young man with pale skin, sharply contrasting with his dark hair and eyes. Acne and freckles appear to be competing for equal time on his countenance. A nervous twitch causes one side of his face to jerk spasmodically. Though rather unprepossessing, he does look at least reasonably intelligent. Alright. Let's talk to Carlos. You approach the nearest student, a thin, hungry-looking young man with pale skin emphasized by his dark hair and eyes. He looks at you with vaguely puzzled expression on his face. Huh, okay, there is no picture of him. Oh well. Hello, what's going on here, you ask? Studying, is the laconic reply. Who are you? You introduce yourself. I'm Carlos, the young man responds briefly. What do you do here, you ask? What does it look like? I'm a philosophy student here, Carlos answers, and looks about to say more, but then the stern-faced woman you noticed earlier lays down her books, stalks over to you and says softly but firmly, Excuse me, people are working here. If you wish to chatter, do that out of this room. Thank you.